Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go from Soldier Field.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
The secret to his game and his success? Incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go option to the short side. Oh, look at the juke. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his one collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
Lance in the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Lance.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's get something going. Let's go. Get something.
On play action, Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down.
Fields completes a Mooney on the slant. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here we go now on first and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Again, Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Fields on third and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
A throw left side taken in by Komet. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Cole Komet
From 6 yards away.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Lance. That's complete.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
A handoff for Herbert.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Fields now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Off play action, Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Rock and roll, baby. That's how we eat. It's showtime, baby.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Kari Blasingame
From 4 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Got his target, Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Able to slither by. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's play now. Let's ride out. Let's ride out. What we got?
McCaffrey on the counter. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And some space here. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
To throw is Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again is Fields. That pass complete to Moore.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To the air again, Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Throwing on first down is Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Throwing now is Lance.
Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over.
And the Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 24-0 lead already in hand, really no reason to try to do anything too crazy here.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Escaping.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache.
Let's go.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Ready?
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Let's do this, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let us hit it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They gotta walk that walk, baby. Rock and roll, baby. This is the calm before this.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Back to throw, Fields.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Over the middle, that's caught by Scott.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Fields.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Foreman.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
They run again with Foreman. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Let's do this. Let's get it done.
Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on third down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Herbert.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, y'all.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And the attempted 3 will have to come from the other end of the... Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both off.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On 1st down, Fields.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now Foreman. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kari Blossingame.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bears have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down, Lance.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Here's Foreman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 15-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Herbert once more.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
All right, go get him now. All right, guys, all right. That's what I'm talking about.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final play is developed.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down,
Lance.
nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
And Lance now to throw.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Now Herbert.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What's the deal, y'all?
They'll go again with Herbert.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A carry for Foreman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start. But boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.